Late morning, Friday, September the 19th. I'm at the Erie Basin Marina in Buffalo, New York. So I'm at the end of Lake Erie. I'm now all my travel is going to be in protected canals for the next 10 days or 15 days. Got the dinghy hoisted up on the back, not towing behind me anymore. You can see the mast and mast brackets on the boat. I got my Canadian flag and my US courtesy flag. Canadian flag's a little bigger than the US flag on purpose. Should be good to go. Next update will be when I hit Black Rock Locks. Maybe an hour and a half, then Tonawanda shortly after lunch. Right, so here we are. We've left Buffalo now, or we've left the Buffalo Yacht Club and the basin, and we're about to go under, what is this, the Peace Bridge? Peace Bridge. This is the 4th international bridge that Unhurried and I have been under in the last couple of months, with the Ambassador Bridge, the Gordie Howe Bridge, and the Blue Water Bridge. We can now add bridge number 4, Peace Bridge. Much less stressful when the mast is only 8 feet, 10 feet above the water. I don't even have to think about whether or not I can clear this. Okay, so spoke too soon about lack of stress. This bridge apparently has 17 feet of clearance. I need about 12 and a half. So this will get exciting. I'm gonna slow down and creak through. Starlink is the highest thing on the boat at about 12 and a half feet, and we cleared that fairly easily, so I guess I can follow the cruising guides and have a little faith. Okay, just after that bridge passage, I realized I wanted to be testing out, I think it's called a lavalier or lavalier microphone. It's this little fuzzy thing, windscreen on my lapel, and it should give me much better audio quality while I'm recording. Now, as if it isn't terrifying enough, I'm going to go under another low bridge, 14 feet this time, with a train on it. For heaven's sake, my poor heart. Okay, so here we are in Tonawanda. Niagara River is back there. I can't remember what the name of this little island is. But the reason I'm most interested is, like, I was expecting something more than this. This looks like a cottage community, and I'm just pulling into it. Seems wild to me. But this is it. This is the start of the Erie Barge Canal. Just up here, I'm going to stay to the left a little bit, and that'll be the actual start of the Barge Canal. So it's not North Channel scenery, but pretty freaking cool. Plus, check out that sky. It's like something out of The Simpsons. Remnants of an old swing bridge in Tonawanda. There's the other shore where it connected to, I guess. I love the fact that they left it in place. Super cool. And there's the famous Wardell's Boatyard, who apparently, if you pass through here and don't take your mask down with him, he will not sell you diesel. I don't know whether that's a rumor or a fact, but it certainly was part of the reason why I fueled up this morning in Buffalo. South Tonawanda, on the south side of the river. Huge seawall, no boats. North Tonawanda, on the other hand, huge seawall, just chock full of boats. Not sure if North Tonawanda is doing something better than South Tonawanda, but a noticeable difference in how many boats are tied up on each side of the river. This is what I think the next week's going to be. Calm, quiet, typical American, I don't want to say suburbia or rural life, but just fantastic piece of Americana. So I think this part of the canal, I don't know if this is natural or not, this bit of rock is, but there's been quite a few spots recently where there are concrete walls and stone and things that kind of indicate that this is part of the canal that was, fabricated not where the river naturally was or where the waterway naturally was. Parts of it anyway. So we're coming up here, we got a couple of bridges and then getting close to Lockport. I'm going to try and take a time lapse of the walk at Lockport. And of course, in the last hour, I have seen more herons than I have seen collectively in the last 10 years. But my phone was downstairs charging, so I wasn't able to get any film. Now I've had my phone in my hand for 20 minutes. I haven't seen a single one. But there we go. Absolutely magical. Herons. I don't know whether they're gray or blue. I think blue is pretty rare, but they're amazing. So graceful and prehistoric at the same time. They're legitimately dinosaurs. Friday night at I think it's about just after 6 maybe. So this is this section of the Barge Canal between Gasport and Middleport. I mean, look at the reflection on there. These beautiful breakwall stones and a trail. And
then that's the low wake life behind us. And over here, you know, beautiful trees overhanging the canal. I mean, it's pretty stunning. As you probably will have seen by this point in the video, had a little trouble at Lock 35. Got it figured out for Lock 34. Had to push hard to get through the lift bridge at Gasport so that I could relax on this stretch of canal to get to Middleport. So I think we're about a half an hour or so away from Middleport, which will be our anchorage for the night. And so as a result, I've cracked Ransack the Universe Collective Arts IPA, and I'm enjoying that as I motor leisurely, or unhurriedly if you will, down the canal. Cheers.
Friday night, maybe almost 7 o'clock, I'm not sure, but we're in Middleport, New York, and it's beautiful. There's we can't go any further because of that lift bridge, so hopefully tomorrow morning that'll go up for us. We gotta contact the bridge operator. He runs 2 bridges, the other one's like almost 10 miles away. So we'll sort that out in the morning. Over there is the police station, fire station, and the pizza joint, which apparently is top shelf. The guy at Lock 35 told me it's some of the best pizza in upstate New York. He's not Dave Portnoy, but I trust him nonetheless. So we'll go check that out. I didn't have lunch today, or I didn't go ashore for lunch, so I've deserved a second pizza. You can see here we're just tied up to a concrete wall on the other side of the river, but it's flat, calm, and beautiful, and I've got 30 amp electric service, so piece of cake. I'm just gonna walk across the lift bridge and grab some pizza and vlog, put together a YouTube video from today, and that'll be it. Tomorrow, further, haven't figured it out. Cheers.